Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, That Creepy Reading. I'm kind of sad to report this, and I really wish I didn't have to. But as you know, I do have a Patreon, and some people actually pay me so they can keep updated with the information that, comes with the channel. For the past 2 days, it seems that my videos were removed because of a copyright strike, or a copyright claim. The claim wasn't by an author, it wasn't by a dissatisfied listener, it wasn't even done by someone who claimed that I used their image unfairly. At least, through Google, when I use the images for the copyright usages on the Google pictures I use for the in-video part. No. The claim was simply made by the artist who's been drawing the ending little bits where I do the reviews. The part that you guys see, the part that usually identifies as That Creepy Reading character as me and shows the emotions, you'll see it on screen now. It appears that the person was, and I quote, the person was saying that she was being ordered because apparently I didn't pay her for the images. The images that she originally sent to me as a gift for to help the channel. And a second batch of images, which I paid $30 for. I told her I'd pay her another $16 the next following month. Not for the picture, but just as a way of saying thank you for all of you done for the channel. Sadly, I wasn't paid, meaning I didn't send her the money, and she took this as not receiving full commission price for the pictures. Instead of contacting me, instead of saying, hey, where's the money, or even reminding me that I owed her money, she decided to attack the channel because of a few people who supported this decision and told her that this decision would have been good. I rather not name names as of right now, as I rather go into the story, as it's a little bit of a long one. A while back, when I first started using the images, I was planning on using the images for a series called Rancid Music. The series of images were to convey my emotions and my expressions, since I don't have a web camera to do so through my own face. So as such, I was starting to look around for images like that. One artist actually figured out that I wanted this and contacted me and actually drew the images for free. There were a set of about 30 to 25 images that was originally drawn. Her friend started claiming that I needed to pay over $800 as would be her normal commissioning price for each image. As you know, I don't have $800 to just drop on something I didn't even think I would have to pay for, let alone being forced to pay for something that I initially was not supposed to pay for to begin with. But nonetheless, I sent some money over, and I talked to her friend to explain her the situation of why I'm not spending $800 on images that was drawn to me as a gift, not as a commission. Nonetheless, these people continued onwards with the ideas that I'm not crediting her and I'm not doing this or that. In reality, I was actually crediting her in almost all my videos. There's one instance where I forgot to credit her, and it was with the Oblivion video. No, she didn't tell me that I needed to credit her. No one explained to me that there was an issue, because again, I forgot that I even used one of her images in the video itself. No, instead, I got some of her friends complaining to me that I'm not properly crediting her, and I need to pay her because I didn't credit her. Again, I decided to credit, explained the situation, and everything was fine. Now we're here, and I wake up after, doing a lot of work the other day on moving back into my house, which recently caught on fire, to see that my videos have been claimed by a single person, and a moan. Despite the fact that I paid for the assets, and the videos that she claimed didn't even contain the assets that she's claiming I didn't pay for. Some of them didn't. Most of them didn't. In fact, only 2 of the videos she claimed out of the 25 actually had assets that she used, or at least that I used to pay, the $30 one. Sadly, this meant that I had to explain to her what copyright is and how this is hurting my channel, how this is hurting me, and how this may actually affect my ability to function and cooperate in the future. She proceeded to tell me that she was ordered to by her friends. Her friends said that they merely suggested it would be the proper course of action, without even understanding that the $60 I was going to send to her was for good faith and goodwill, not because I wanted to commission her, not because I owed her for a thing. She drew the pictures fully understanding what they were being used for and why they're being used for. As of right now, the copyright is removed. However, we got a bit of an issue. Now I've been promoting a artist who's been quite literally claiming that she owns images I've paid for, who's claiming that it's okay to do this, and has people that are supporting her that are suggesting that removal of a video for a 5-minute clip that may or may not belong to you is always the right course of action without any repercussion. Well, I'm here to say that we got a few announcements coming to the channel. As of right now, I did pay for the art, and I did definitely, again, pay for it. Hell, I'm using it right now. But I'm going to be working on replacing the images she drew. On top of that, when I credit her, I'm no longer going to be supporting her commissions. I'm going to be crediting her in name only. She's going to be getting the credit as a person who drew the image, not as a friend, not as someone who I support who has ethical business actions, but rather as someone who drew something and they deserve their name to be credited. Even though technically on a legal basis they don't need to be credited since it was a commission and I am now owner of the commissioned work. Nonetheless, I'm going to still, again, credit the person because I would be a dick if I didn't. I'm no longer going to support the idea of commissioning her, and if you do have commissions for her, I'd recommend you cancel them. She isn't someone who is of a sound mind. She actually was kind of having a bit of a mental breakdown when I contacted her about the issue. Everything from, well, I was told to do it and I can't follow orders, to I'm not feeling good right now, to all these other things. And it turned into an issue where I had to simply explain everything that I could in the best way that I could. Sadly, this means that I no longer support her, and I'm now basically making this as a way of saying I wouldn't recommend you buy anything from her. She isn't a person who is sound right now. She is hurting. I also recommend that you don't attack her because, again, she's not of sound mind. She's going through a lot, and she made a stupid decision. But that decision caused me to lose respect for her as a person, as a human. Well, I respect her as a human, but I just don't respect her as a person. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the channel was attacked, a lot of videos were removed, and now they're back, but as a consequence of that, I can no longer support someone. You're not going to hear any more shout-outs from me. I'm no longer going to be saying do this. In fact, if it's asked of me, I'm going to recommend you don't buy anything from her. This is simply my way of saying this person did something bad to me. And as such, she might do the same to you if you do the same things I did. That's all for now. I'm sorry. There's been a lot of other people involved in this. Again, a lot of them were just people who were misinformed. A lot of people were just not understanding. In fact, a fellow narrator of mine, Creepy Raven, who I used to respect deeply, was one of the people who suggested removing the videos as opposed to even talking to me about the money that she thought she was owed. And as such, I'm recommending that you don't attack them, but rather, as a follower of me, as someone who paid for their work, not accept their work, or rather not commission them. That is really the moral or the message of the video. I was attacked because of a reason that was bullshit, and now I'm worried that since I promoted her, that she may do the same thing to you. Rather that be out of spite from another narrator, or rather that just may be her making another stupid decision. That's all I have to say. If any of you were offended during this video, I'm sorry, but the unsubscribe button's right there. If you don't feel that having ethics and business and communication is not okay, and that removing videos just because, even videos that contain none of your own work, because you were offended or that you thought that you were owed money, and instead of asking for that money, instead of contacting that person, that it's all right to just remove videos, strike an account, and put me into bad standing with YouTube to the point where I have to take a patronizing exam on how copyright works. The possibility that I may not be able to continue doing this channel if I'm not being paid, because guess what? Things cost money, and in order to continue doing things for the channel that I need to sometimes spend money, then yeah, I'm sorry, but if you support that, then I guess I don't want you on my channel anymore. If you're one who supports ethical business practices, who supports the idea that communication is key, and that removing a video because of bullshit reasons is okay as opposed to communicating with someone, then I suppose you can stay subscribed. But understand, another reason why I'm making this is not because I'm a bad person and I want to say, oh, don't buy art from her. I am saying that because I am a bad person. But also the fact that there's going to be no creepypasta today, because instead of recording audio and editing video for you, I now have to sit here and argue with people on the internet about why they should remove the claim on my videos. It's now about 1:02 a.m. My parents are sleeping, and even recording this, I'm worried that I may wake them up, which is why I'm taking a hushed tone. Hopefully, there'll be regular scheduled content tomorrow, but I don't know. It may take a bit more effort than I am able to give. Just understand that I'm doing my best to keep the content up for you guys. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for putting up with the removal of over 25 videos. And thank you for staying supported and subscribed to me for this long. If you want to help me through this, or help me any other way, helping me actually recoup the money that was lost, the video was taken down between 2 to 3 days, so that's about $30 a day. So yeah, I'm basically out $90 for next payment, possibly more depending on how YouTube actually reacts to the videos being taken down by their level of promotion. It could even be more than that. If you actually want to help out recoup some of that, you can send a donation to Patreon, or you can simply send a donation to my PayPal. If you want to support in a way that doesn't cost money, just watch the videos. Fuck it. You got a lot you can do. You have a lot of options. It's a free market. And as a free market, I am exercising my right to call something out. And to be frank, this is a bit much. Removing my videos. Removing content that people enjoyed just because you thought you were owed money when in actuality you weren't. When in actuality the money that I was going to give you was just sending money to a friend because they helped out. I don't agree with, and I don't think I can continue to support this person. As of right now, the person's getting a name and credit only. When the art can be replaced, it will be replaced. Thank you for all your continued service. Also, one quick little notice here. If you are contacting me about the help wanted, artist needed thing, I may see if you can help me out with this as well. But yeah, I'm still looking through all the emails I'm getting, and I'll announce the 2 people who won in a future video. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you, and goodbye.